For the past few months, my best friend John and I have been making a podcast.
It's something that we've wanted to do for about as long as we can think of, but we didn't have a clue how to start. Then a show called Alex Inc. came out about a rising podcaster who looked a lot like us, and suddenly the podcaster's guidebook we'd always wanted was just a click of the remote away. Which is how Alex teaches us that a good podcast requires a bit more than just a microphone and some chairs. And that's an ink drop.
On our show, we hope to describe our rise to success as podcasters using the lessons from Alex's rise to success as a podcaster on his show, Alex Inc. We called our show John and Sam's Alex Inc. Inc. But things didn't exactly work out like we planned.
On May 11th, 2018, ABC announced they would not be bringing Alex Inc. back for a second season. Our dream was over. Well, that's a wrap, DJ Danny Pacino. A wrap on the closest I'll ever come to doing something important.
Yeah. Well, you know what we can do is maybe we should just watch the new episode of Alex Inc. and he might have a lesson for us.
No. There are no new episodes of Alex Inc., okay? And with no more ink drops of wisdom to look forward to from the amazing Alex, our podcast dream is as good as over, okay? You know, it's time I just move back home to work at my dad's software company and you can finish out your veterinary school degree.
Oh, okay, yeah, John. I'll just go back to giving dogs autism. When they canceled Alex Inc., they weren't thinking of all the junior podcasters like us whose dreams they were shattering. But what if we made them think about it? I'm talking we hop in the car, we drive to New York, straight to ABC headquarters. We look those suits dead in their face, and we tell them exactly how much primetime TV they owe us.
Well, I better go study up on software.
Wait, John! Hey, when we started this thing, we said that we were in it until the bitter end. Until one of us died, or until Zach Braff told us to stop. Now, are you in or are you out?
Fine. One last hurrah. For Alex.
For Alex. Check, 1, 2, checking, 1, 2, check, and...
Let's take it back to the old school.
So we drove, headed east across this great nation, where even the rolling hills reminded us of the waveform of a podcast.
Man, I've never heard this podcast before. Is this an Audible exclusive?
No, John. This isn't a podcast. It's music. No map but the one in our hearts. No clock but the rise and fall of the setting sun. As we drove, we dreamed of new podcast ideas. Funny podcasts, serious podcasts. We even imagined a podcast about an actual crime.
So wait, you're saying that we can't always trust doctors?
All I'm saying is that my cousin didn't have autism and now he does.
Guided by the surety of our mission, we had a new lease on life. No down payment, 0 APR.
Oh, would you mind covering this with a little light on cash? Dude, just kidding. It's on me.
I'm looking in on the good life I might do never to find without a trust, a flaming field.
Hey, Sam, is this the normal pathway to New York City?
Relax, dude. We're taking the scenic route.
It seemed like nothing could go wrong. But if we learned anything from Alex Inc., a show that was good and also got canceled, it's that things aren't always what they seem.
Damn. Tank's empty.
What? We were just at the gas station.
Yeah, I know. And you were supposed to fill the car up with gas while I got us more beef jerky.
No, you were supposed to get gas while I got us beef jerky. We had this conversation already in the jerky line. It's fine. How much longer till ABC headquarters in New York City?
I don't know. Honestly, I've sort of been just driving where the music takes me.
Sorry, what? You are such a left brain creative. What are you saying?
John, relax. You know, driving is a lot like podcasting. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
No, Sam, driving is not like podcasting. Because you can actually make a living as a driver, a Lyft driver.
Calm down. Here's what we need to do. I'm gonna grab my laptop, we'll get a little Wi-Fi connection, a Spectrum login. We'll just watch an episode of Alex Inc. That's what we'll do.
There is no more Alex Inc., Sam. It's over. And you know what? I think you and I are over too.
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, I'm done with this, all right? I'm gonna go back to the city. I'm gonna work at my daddy boy's software company because money and making it is what matters, all right? I am not interested in podcasting anymore.
Okay, you know what? You're talking crazy talk right now. Just like Alex would do when Soraya would do something annoying.
Screw Alex.
Take it back.
And screw Rooney. And screw Soraya.
No.
And screw dumb Italian Eddie. And screw Deirdre. And screw everybody who works at the shared workspace, Sam. And honestly, screw you.
But John, we kissed.
That kiss meant nothing to me.
You know what? This is fine, actually. Because I'm gonna go to New York by myself, and I'm gonna get Alex back on the air by myself, and I'm gonna start a podcast by myself. Fine!
Well, that's what I've been saying too. Okay, player, let me just break this down for you for a sec. I don't want to sit here and bullshit you. My software is the very best. It makes all the other stuff on the market look like the dirty doggy caca, okay? And that's true. So why don't you quit player hating me and we can talk about actually making a deal. Alright, don't be my cockblock, be my ganja daddy. Yes, I will see you on the links.
I think the thing I took from this episode of Alex Inc. is that it's very important to drink water before you start podcasting because that way your mouth doesn't sound so dry on the microphone. Do you agree, John? What's that? You think we should kiss again? Okay, well, this guy can't get enough of the smooches.
No. Hey, no. Okay, Sheila, listen, this is what I want you to do. Take all my offshore holdings and transfer them into my overseas account. Then I want you to take my Swedish holdings and transfer them into my inshore account. Then I want you to get your ass to Africa and get me 7 child elephant tusks because ivory is the new crypto, baby. Navy Club, podcast right up, Vulture end of year. No, I think you're making a great decision here, my dirty Rasta bad boy. Who should I make this order out to? Channing Duggan? President of ABC, Channing Duggan? Listen, buddy. That software's on the house. But first, you gotta do me a favor.
Need water. I'm not gonna make it. I'm going to that great big cloud storage for podcasts in the sky.
I'm kind of thinking we should reschedule Squarespace.
Alex? Mr. Alex Inc. himself.
You look like a tiny rabbi who got stuck in the dryer.
How fitting that you would visit me right before I die.
As the great Lee Iacocca once said in one of my many management books, you don't turn your back on family. Or maybe that was Vin Diesel in Fast and the Furious 6.
I failed you, Alex. I'm never gonna be a professional podcaster like you wanted me to be.
The important thing to remember is that this is one of those freak things that happens and it really isn't anyone's fault.
I wish John were here to see you.
When you two fight, I feel sad.
Goodbye, Alex. I think it'll be fun to record a good podcast with you. In hell.
And that's an ink drop.
John? Did you see?
See what? All that's out here is a couple of tin cans and tumbleweeds.
Alex was here.
Alex is ancient history, Sam. I made a deal with ABC, software business. Long story short, they're not gonna renew Alex Inc. But they are gonna renew Alex Inc. Our podcast is a TV show. You and I are the stars, and Zach Braff has agreed to appear as an in-name only producer. I'm sorry, Sam. I lost sight of our dream, and what's worse, I lost sight of our friendship.
No, I'm sorry, John. I got too wrapped up in the dream, and I lost sight of how important it is to drink some fucking water.
I'm John.
And I'm Sam. And this is John and Sam's Alex Inc.
So, that was the start of a little old TV show by the name of John and Sam's Alex Inc. You've probably seen it before. Heck, I think we all have. They play it on every network now. If you don't watch it, you go to jail. Yep, the year's 2025 and we're pretty much living in hell. Free will is a mirage. Human life is now worthless. And these boys are to blame.